Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. This morning I drove the truck and we got a load of wood chips for the bonsai area and Laura's new sun porch there. And I watered all my trees, and then I'm off to the KW Bonsai Society's boot sale or trunk sale. So off I go. I'll be driving the Toyota Matrix XRS today, so that should be fun. Here I am in Waterloo, Ontario at the Adult Recreation Centre. We used to meet here with our bonsai meetings, but the building's going to be demolished. So they're building all these high rises around this area now. So I just got the camera out and I've already bought 2 pots. So that's kind of cool. Well, let's head over and see what's going on. There's Mark's here, Josh is a new member, Hong, and Rosie. This is the exciting trunk sale where you get all the bargains. Yeah. And Josh is a new member. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Here's Hong's trunk. He's got pots for sale. Those aren't for sale, are they, Hong?
These, yeah.
The pots are, but not the penjing here.
No.
That's looking really cool.
Well, let me put it on the box.
Okay, on display. So here is Hong's penjing.
It's a composition that I made 2 years ago. Okay. We're going on the 3rd year. Yeah. It'll be year number 3 in February of next year.
Wow. And
it means having a bunch of little cuttings of the Chinese elm that I gathered together and planted them on sort of a rocky outcrop. Cool. So it has up and down, and the major one being the one on the right hand side.
Let's have a look at it.
So I just recently took the moss off from last year, which was overgrown. It was about over an inch in length, so
getting too long, eh?
It added a lot of bulk to the composition that I didn't like. That I took it all off and remossed everything. So
with shorter moss, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the moss isn't in the way as much as it was before.
Well, you taught me how to scissor prune moss long ago, but it only works to a certain degree, doesn't it?
It only, because it grows from the bottom, you keep cutting the top, it's not going to make much difference from the growth.
Eventually it gets kind of thick, doesn't it?
Yep.
I have the squirrels. They demoss my trees, and then I replace it with shorter stuff every now and then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hong. And here's a ficus you have.
Oh yeah, this is
ancient ficus.
This is a ficus, which is an air layer from a much larger plant.
I see.
That somebody, a person, I guess my friend, had, and it was overgrown. He didn't know what to do with it. He knew I was into bonsai, so he sold it to me for 25 bucks, and now I have 4 air layers and the original plant.
Wow.
So, and it's a small leaf ficus.
Yeah.
It's a Benjamina, but it's the cultivar is too little.
I see. So it's the small leafed one.
Yeah.
Now this wood in here, do you preserve that, or is that just?
I preserve the vein on either side of the cut.
Yeah.
That's the tree trying to heal itself.
Yeah, it's rolling around the wound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks really nice.
Which is the hollow.
Very unique. Like I don't see too many like that, and it looks awesome when it rolls around.
Yeah, it does. And I put some, lime sulfur in just to preserve the wood.
Yeah.
And so far I've been shaping it every which way. It's left some wire marks, but it'll grow out of those
Yeah, yeah.
eventually. So.
That is cool. Very nice, Hong. Thank you. Here's Joey. He's got a juniper. Look at this.
So I just left it out.
Oh, last winter, summer, he never even bothered with it, and look at it.
It looks awesome. Look
So-
at that.
He ignored it.
That is really nice.
Hello, everybody. This is Joey's mother and Nigel's very good friend.
Yeah, yeah.
But you cannot see me.
But can we show Joey?
You
Hey,
show
there he
What
is.
up, guys? Ooh, yeah.
Joey,
We're
how's
back.
it going? Well, this is awesome. Look at it. It's wonderful.
New ones here, the low one. This is.
I can't believe he painted.
I left it. I
He
didn't
just
do.
left it outside out.
It looks
Nobody
really
stole
good. It
No,
looks
no.
really
Nobody
good.
stole it. Wasn't protected. Nothing.
Looks awesome.
I didn't. I just let them. drink
Just
water.
letting nature do its
Yeah,
thing, and
so-
it's doing it well.
You can have squirrel poo-poos in there.
There might be some stuff here.
That's
I
your
don't know how the
fertile-
roots are. It's been in this pot.
Well, it looks wonderful. It looks fantastic.
It's yours, so put it in.
Oh,
your
well,
thing.
thank you.
Yeah, I just.
But
Thank
he
you
did
very
bring
much.
Something else. I said something. That's gorgeous. Maybe you should sell it. There's something else.
Well, I can give you some money for it. How's that?
No, not
No,
for
this
this.
one is-
No, the one that's in the
Oh,
car.
okay.
It's on the other side, hon.
All right, well, I'll put this one away. And
Yes,
oh, you got
yes,
another
yes.
one coming?
Well, that's
well,
if,
this was.
if somebody wants to buy it, and if
Yeah.
you can make some money, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, we're in. I should have my mask on. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
That sign
So
is up.
this was just an experiment.
Okay.
And he.
So the other side over here or in here?
Oh yeah, it's right.
It's
right
in here.
So it's completely root bound, but I bought this as a tree.
Look
and then
at that. Is
and
that
then I-
ever cool?
chopped.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, I get a kick out
Right.
of you.
So
I
it's
love your video.
it's 100% root bound, so it's not even actually growing anymore.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, see, look
It's-
at
it's
the
stopped.
stuff in there. It's
Yeah.
all. It's just.
That is really
left
cool.
There was just really no back branches, so I started to kind of grow these guys this way a little bit.
Is that
But
an
yeah, no, it's
spider?
yeah, it's probably. But no, this is probably about I don't know 4 or 5 months of growth.
That
So I
looks-
just bought this as a tree. It's all rooted and everything. It's got a nice little.
So did this start off as a cutting or was it?
Oh no, it's a full tree, and I
And
just
you cut it back,
So it was
eh?
like it's probably about this, and I just cut her.
I love it. It looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
So it's more like it just does it has no back branches, right?
450.
So no.
Bid. 450 starts at 450.
So-
Bid. I just
Yeah.
bid.
Well, whatever you want to sell that for, Joey, I would buy it.
But you might have to smash it out of the pot.
I see. It's really root bound, eh?
Yeah.
I would, and I get a knife or something. That's a nice
So-
pot.
That's okay. I can.
That's a nice pot.
It is a very nice pot.
Come on now.
I could get it out. I'm
Mothers
sure.
don't waste.
I'll pry it out.
It's just one of my junipers. I just
That's for our Nigel.
See
I
my
just
my-
potted. I just threw it in here. It was potting soil, and I just put it in the garden and left it, and that's it.
cool. My arm size Jade didn't make it.
Yeah, no?
So I thought this is a good replacement. It's
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I don't know what we'll call this one. The wrist size Jade.
Yeah, I was kind of going for like that more like show hin mame, really. Like,
Yeah, I think it's
fat-
awesome.
fat
It's a
trunk.
fantastic start to a really short, squat kind of
Yeah.
tree.
But the only thing I really do is I just come in here and I'll just pluck off these, and then just make it a little bit more better, and then sometimes it'll start to back bud.
Yeah. Oh, it looks
so It hasn't
fantastic.
been trimmed. It's just this is how it's been growing.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love to have that. If you
So, yeah.
if you'll sell it to me, Joey, I'll buy it. You just think of a price and
Oh, it'll be cheap. Like
no,
worries, man,
it
no
can
worries.
whatever you want. I
So,
can.
in dormancy, but that's the big, massive jade.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
is that ever cool?
So what I probably think about doing next year is bringing this, and then we're gonna hack all the branches off.
Okay,
Yeah, and then kind of make her a little bit better.
compact, eh?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Well, she's inside right now. She's pouting.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very low light, so
No, I can't take it.
yeah. But I couldn't get it to flower. Couldn't get it. I left
Okay.
it out until
Until
about a couple days ago.
Okay,
So,
but no flower buds,
yeah, because
eh?
I read that about 6 degrees they can tolerate, but after that, and then the use of that cold temperature and low light
Just
will
got a
help them
tree
flower,
now,
but I
it's
couldn't get it to
like,
flower.
Okay.
So we'll see next year.
Yeah, my
We'll
one
see.
has flowered
I
2
know, I've
years
seen
in a
that.
row,
I've
which
seen
I
that.
can't
That's
believe.
good.
That's the only one
good.
I've gotten to flower, and I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just the age of it because it is quite old.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's good. It's lucky that you get it to flower, right?
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
once we get that going in,
Yeah.
then I'll come back and start this stuff.
Yeah. Hello, Peter. How are you? Whose cedar is this one?
It's mine. This is one that we grabbed from Cambridge. Remember when we did the...
Oh yeah. One of the collected ones, eh?
Yeah. Yamadori.
Wow, it's looking good, isn't it? Nice and healthy and fine foliage. Very nice. Well, hey, how's it going? And what's Michael got over here? Michael's selling all kinds of cool things. Hi Michael, how's it going?
Not those.
Not these. These aren't for sale.
Trying to inspire going forward.
Okay, this is what it can look like.
This was something I bought.
This Chifleur is looking really good, Michael. Wow.
Records on Queen Street.
On the straw technique, eh?
I don't even know if they're still there now. I'm like, this thing is worth a lot.
That is so cool.
I'm like, it hangs on my wall.
And look at that ficus.
And she's like,
Nice.
Chifleur. It's been on the rock for maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And I learned about the straw technique to guide the aerial
Right.
roots down
There
into the
they
soil,
are.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just brand new aerial roots, and then make sure you split the straw that you can get it off again.
Right.
Once these things actually touch the ground.
Yes.
I can't see.
And do you mist it often or?
Mist it indoors. I mist it every day.
Every day, yeah.
Outdoors, not at all.
Okay. So there's enough, especially this summer. We had lots of rain and humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like those roots.
Take you a while to grow it over the rock?
2 years, 3 years, just say 4 years maybe?
Yeah.
How long did you keep it wrapped for?
I had it wrapped in moss
I know
for
you can
about
use other material
half the time.
to
For
wrap
about half
it
the
too.
time.
Wow, that's cool.
For about half the time.
Because
4 years.
you got a
Thanks, Michael. That's awesome.
Okay.
Over here we got books.
The little pots.
Oh, look at this.
What is this?
Bonsai Today
That
Master Series
Japanese maple book.
junipers. Is that one good?
Whose is
That's
this?
good.
Peter Adams. Okay.
Peter Adams.
Ooh.
I'll get that one too. And what's this one like?
Right. Sure luck, eh?
This is very technical.
That's cool.
This is very, very technical.
I think it's a guy, but he left.
Yeah, I think they're over there.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll get those. And look at these junipers here. They're really nice. Wow, and a spruce here.
All right, so yeah, this is what we call a yamadori. It just means you've like collected a bonsai out in the wild.
And this is a spruce.
Yeah,
right?
this is a black spruce.
Black spruce
It's shorter needles.
Very, very compact needles.
Yeah, but yeah, the taper on the trunk's amazing.
It is. For
But
the
there's just
size of it, it's
a ton of dieback on the bottom. That's the only problem.
yeah.
So it may be difficult to get like a nice bottom one, but I mean, I don't think there'd be a problem with just starting the tree here, but
Yeah.
you'd have to make that judgment call. But yeah, collected up. I don't know if I want to give away the location,
somewhere,
but
just somewhere.
up north.
Okay.
And that's where I'll say.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
And I bought a bunch of books in a little pot here.
Bring them.
Awesome, a new little ficus.
It is.
That is cool. Was that from Michael or?
Michael.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Awesome. So how's sales going, guys?
Well, you're my one and only customer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No interest in the trees?
Well, they have to come around still, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, the people are chit-chatting and talking.
Yeah.
And
Well, we came late. Have people left yet, or is everyone still here?
no, I think everyone's still here. Yeah.
Sweet.
Hi, Chris. How are you? Chris has brought a lot of stuff with him, mostly pots and soil and
Yep, some pots.
akadama
Yep. Yep.
and
a
all
little
kinds
bit
of
this and a little bit
cool
of that.
pots. Awesome. Here's an Natal ficus, and you can see the roots, how they've grown around on the inside of the pot here. Incredible. Here's what Noah has brought. Oh dear, that one just tipped over. Rosemary, ficus, jades, Portulacaria afra, and the bonsai jade here, which is just about flowering. And a money tree over here. Cool. Well, that was quite a day. I bought quite a bit of stuff at the sale, and it's time to go home.
there's a couple of trees on the way home that I want to photograph if I can get up close to them. I'll have to ask permission from the property owners if I can go up. One is an old apple tree, which I photographed before on the channel, and the other is this beautiful maple that's out in the middle of a farmer's field. Here is the apple tree. It's an old apple tree. There used to be more around here, but I guess the other ones have been taken down. I'm just gonna get up and have a look at it. I know it used to have a lot of deadwood sections on the trunk and that. It was kind of the inspiration for the restoration of my apple tree. You know, having most of it rot away and yet the tree still survives. And this tree was loaded with fruit. It was absolutely amazing. I went by it earlier. So here it is. So it looks like there's been a bit of pruning on it. But check out, these are the pruning scars. So you can see how a branch has been removed here and it's calloused around. And this one over here, you can actually see right through the tree. If you go in there, you can see right through to the hollow trunk. So there's a lot of suckers that have grown up around it, which is kind of similar to my apple tree. So here's what remains of the main trunk. So it's just huge. There's an apple on the ground there from it. So there's the main trunk. You can see right through it. There's not much left of it, but still alive, this portion of it. You can see where the top has died off. All these fantastic calluses and that. The top of the tree is really healthy. So what's left of it? Let's go around to the dead side over here. Oh, there's some nice apples on the ground here. There's tons of them. See the size of the apples? Yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah, so let's see. There's a mulberry tree growing up beside it here. But let's go in and see the hollow part of this tree. So there's some of the hollow sections down there, the deadwood. There's how big the tree was originally. Massive tree. Like there's my hand for scale. It was just massive. And there's all the dead parts. So you can see right through the tree there. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, an amazing, amazing tree. There are still a few apple trees over this way. There's an old one here, which has matured quite a bit since I last photographed it. Let's go have a look at that. So there's an overall look at the tree. It's really quite something. It's got some fantastic features on it. Look at that deadwood up there. That is so cool. Let's have a look at the trunk here. A very gnarly trunk. You can see all the burls on it and that. And really cool. Here's the deadwood over this side. Yeah, another fantastic old apple tree. And again, you know, full of life, giving all kinds of fruit. Just an amazing tree. Look at this trunk. Very inspirational. If you have an old apple tree or a crab apple tree, this is what you aspire to. It's just fantastic. Look at all the bumps, and the bark texture is fantastic. Wow. That was the old apple trees. Let's go have a look at the old maple tree now. I am out at the farm here of the owners of that giant tree that I thought was a maple, but they explained to me that it's an American elm and it's a giant tree. So I'm going to have a look. She said there's a nice view of it up on the top of the hill here, so we'll go have a look at it. The lady who owns this property is a real tree enthusiast, which is really cool to see. So she's planted all kinds of cool trees on the property. So way in the distance there is the American elm we're going to see. Here's a look at it from the distance here from this angle. So I've never seen it from this angle before, and it's a good angle. It's got a sort of a triple trunk on it. It's got one that goes up the center, a low one on the right hand side, and one up the left hand side. So really, really nice. Well, let's go up and see it up close. I'm walking towards the tree now. This is kind of exciting because I've driven past this tree for, a good 25 years, and I've always admired it. And I finally get to go up close to it, see it in person. It's going to be fantastic. I'm slowly getting closer. The lady who owns this tree was telling me that there was a rock band that came out here, and they all dressed in white, and they got their album cover taken underneath this tree. So that's pretty cool. Cool story. There's my matrix way back there. I'm slowly getting closer to it. It is a big tree. I'm getting quite close to it. Now, the story on this tree is that I think it was a year or two ago, the neighbor, this tree's right on the border, and the neighbor on this side pruned the tree back because they didn't want it shading out the crops here. And the owners of the tree weren't too happy about that, but it happened. So you can see some pruning marks on the right hand side. It's starting to fill out again, but yeah, it used to be a little fuller on this side over here. I'll switch to manual exposure because I think all I'm seeing is a silhouette of the tree right now. So let me change it. All right, I've changed to manual exposure, so I'm hoping you can see the texture of the trunk more. I'm walking up to it now, and it is very old. The branches are really thick up there. It's amazing. Wow. What an incredible tree. Look at all those multi-branches and trunks coming up there. Wow. An absolutely enormous canopy. Just amazing. There's a good shot of all those branches and trunks reaching skyward up into that giant canopy. There's an overall shot of it. Fantastic. So of course, I have to go up and touch it. That's part of the experience. Touching something that's very, very old. Wow. An American elm, it's just fantastic. It gives me inspiration for my bonsai American elm. Incredible. Look at the buttressing at the trunk here. Big, thick roots going down into the soil. Well, it would need to be strong to survive the winds. Way out here, there's not much protection. Incredible. That was an exciting day going to the swap meet with the members of the Kitchener Waterloo Bonsai Society, and I got to look at some really cool trees. It's way off in the distance now. So that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.